My honest advice if you are starting your weight loss journey over 40. Hello, I am Arit. I lost 140 pounds plus in my 40s. I locked in at 43. I am currently 44, and I am going to give you honest listen. I am blowing no smoke up your ass. I will give you honest advice and warnings if you are starting your weight loss journey over 40. This is the reality. You're busy. You are busy. Yes, over 40, you are busy. You have real responsibilities. You have competing priorities. And those priorities have been around for a long time. And that busyness, you've been busy for the last 2+ decades. Yes. So whatever plan you choose to start, keep it simple. Please keep it simple. The complexity of the plan you choose is not going to produce greater results. Okay? It might make you feel like, oh, a lot of things are going to be happening all at once. That's not how you lose weight and keep it off in your 40s. The simpler, the better. I strongly encourage you to start by not changing anything, just track. So you've decided, I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to do it for good. Bravo, amazing. Don't start with any plan, okay? I think it is much more helpful to get the fullest picture of what your life is like now. And don't say you already know. No, that you're living your life doesn't mean you are intimately aware of everything that is going on in it. Okay. So for about a month, maybe two, track everything. Track what you're eating, track what you're drinking, track any type of exercise that you're getting, and don't start getting a whole lot of exercise because you're tracking. No, try to be as regular and as close to how you've already been living. You're just tracking your reality. So track your movement, track your exercise, track your moods. That's a good one to track. Track your moods, track whenever you're triggered, because losing weight is an emotional journey, not just a physical one. And so track your triggers. I would recommend just getting like a composition book. It doesn't have to be fancy, and just track everything in there. It doesn't have to be pretty. You're not going to give it to anyone to read. It's just you collecting data about your current life so that you have a realistic picture of where you're starting and where you need to go. Now, you might choose to work with a trainer. I definitely recommend working with your doctor. So go ahead and follow the advice of whichever professional that you're partnering with. But if you're listening to me, I would actually start your weight loss journey with exercise. And I'll tell you why. A lot of people jump straight to the diet, and that makes sense because if your diet is out of whack, if your diet has a lot of empty calories or it's imbalanced when it comes to the macronutrients, then you definitely want to address that. But the reason why I recommend starting with exercise first is because when you give your body something to do, it actually starts changing your cravings and your appetite to want what is better for you. That's what I experienced in my journey. When I started heavy strength training, I promise you, things like Skittles and cake and cookies used to be my vices. But I promise you, whenever I left the gym after a 60-minute session of heavy strength training, the last thing I wanted to eat was cake, even though I had been eating it for decades. That was the last thing I wanted to eat. And so I actually recommend starting with exercise and not changing much of anything else, because you're almost sending this signal to your body that things are going to start changing around here. I'm going to get you healthy. I'm going to get you stronger. I'm going to get you more flexible. And it creates a demand for healthier food at the cellular level when you start working out. The next thing that I would advise is rest. How is your sleep? We haven't even gone to diet yet. I think a lot of people just jump straight into diet. I don't do that. That's not how I actually coach my clients. So we're creating demand for healthier food in your body, but how's your sleep? Because when you train particularly your muscles, that's when you're actually breaking your muscles down in a microscopic way. And when those tiny breakdowns are rebuilt, they get rebuilt during rest. They get rebuilt during sleep. And so the strengthening of your body doesn't happen at the gym or on your workout. It happens when you rest and when you get adequate sleep. So that's the second thing that I would tackle is, how's your sleep? What are the reasons for sleep deprivation? What are the other habits that are interfering with your ability to get good night's sleep consistently most nights of the week? Nobody's perfect, but most nights of the week. Maybe you need to start saying no to some things or some people. You want to look at your sleep habits and see how you can start improving that. That goes hand in hand with the working out and the training that you're already doing. And then finally, I'll say this: prioritize protein. So, see, I'm getting to the diet part of things at the end. You've primed your body to crave and desire healthier food. And you are ensuring that your body is building back stronger and more resilient because now you're resting and you're sleeping better. Now, when we come to the diet, check your protein. How much protein are you really getting? I recommend prioritizing protein and supporting that prioritization with healthy fats and vegetables. Vegetables for the fiber, right? For the fiber to get your gut moving and regular and healthy. If you are a carboholic like I was, I'm not recommending cutting carbs. I actually don't cut anything. When I coach my clients, we actually don't cut anything out. I practice replacement. And so I don't tell you, oh, stop eating that thing that you shouldn't be eating. I say, before you eat that thing, eat this thing. Before you have the cookie, have a salad or a yogurt. Before you have that other thing. And so instead of restriction, I practice replacement. And so when I say increase your protein, depending on what level you are now, and please definitely work with your doctor because everybody's body is different. But depending on where your protein needs are now, most people are protein deprived. I am advocating adding the protein and not necessarily cutting something out or taking something out. Your body will do that for you, actually. Because remember, now you're training regularly. And so your body is in a state of needing to rebuild itself and rebuild stronger. And now you're sleeping better. Hopefully you are. And so your body has the rest that it needs. And so now you're giving it the protein that forms the building blocks of what your body uses to heal and to build back better. And so all these changes combined actually get your body in a state where it's going to start wanting to be healthy and wanting to continue this lifestyle. I hope that was helpful. Many of you will be able to take these tips and just run with them and go ahead and implement them, and you'll be off to the races. But if you would like more support, if you would like regular encouragement, if you would like guidance and coaching that is empathetic, balanced, and empowering, definitely reach out to me, loseweightwitharit.com. I am ready to support your health and fitness goals.